Well, good morning. We're at it again. Today is Monday. Put on my camera. Where my camera? Ooh, look at that nice building there. Today is Monday, April the 21st. It is 7 o'clock, 7:02 in the morning. I like Mondays more than I like weekends. Weekends I change my habits. Yesterday I took an e-bike from the Kaohsiung train station, rode it along the old, what was once the railway tracks to Fengshan. It's a linear park. And then a little bit further, and then I caught up with a stream, a small river, it's a stream, and followed that down past the airport to the SKM Mall. I had the bike for an hour and a half. It cost me $50. That's good value. I've been thinking recently, I've actually been researching, which means when somebody says they've been researching, it means they've been watching YouTube videos. I've been researching e-bikes because I like them so much. But then I thought, I don't need to buy an e-bike because in Kaohsiung, you just pick one up anywhere you go, anywhere you want. You can always find one around somewhere. I'm going to start with this today. Kaohsiung, for me, is like the Paris of Asia. The French have a saying, if you want to be happy for an hour, sit in a cafe and sip coffee and look out at the world. If you want to be happy for a day, go visit a friend. And if you want to be happy for a lifetime, don't get thrown into the Bastille. The Bastille is a French prison. A similar history to Taiwan's Green Island, Ludao. Love saying Ludao. We don't have that sound in English. I'm going to go visit Ludao someday. I want to see a little bit more of Taiwan's history. So Paris is a walking city. Kaohsiung is a walking city. Tainan, Taidong, not walking cities. Kaohsiung might not be as elegant as Paris, but it is as chaotic in places and at times. Paris is the kind of place that makes you feel like you've crashed a party and everybody knows it and they just want you to leave. Kaohsiung is the kind of place where you feel like you're a featured extra in a movie of your own life. You don't have a lot of parts to play. But there you are again in the background. And there you are there too. In the movie of my life, I'm going to get Bruce Willis to play it. Play me. I think Bruce Willis could probably play me pretty good. The movie of my life would be like a 12 Monkeys prequel. 12 Monkeys was a futuristic movie. But Taiwan, back in the old days, was like Blade Runner land. So there's always a bit of futuristicness to Taiwan, especially at night, especially in the rain. But Paris is the kind of place where you always feel like you're kind of an outsider. I haven't been to Paris for 40 years, so it might be different now. Kaohsiung is the kind of place where you always feel like you're just on the edges of other people's lives. Kaohsiung is the kind of place where you'll go into 7-Eleven at 7 o'clock for a couple of cold beer, and you'll get in line behind a couple of old people who've been walking around the high school track for the last hour and a half, and now they've come into 7-Eleven and they want to pay their water bill and their electric bill. They want to pay their telephone bill, and all you want is 2 cold beer. You tell yourself, I've got to go shopping more often. I got to keep cold beer in the fridge. But that's 7-Eleven. They say that money never sleeps. It comes out to play at night. Some people like to pay their bills at 7-Eleven at night. I don't think they do that in Paris. I wonder, after spending a winter in Taiwan, how anyone can actually live through the cold and harsh and dark Canadian winter. It's a legitimate question. I'm happy I stayed in Taiwan this winter. The first winter in 25 years. The first time in 30, 40 years that I've got tan lines on my feet. Someone left a comment on a post I did a couple of days ago. Taiwan is not a country. There are some comments under the comment arguing that Taiwan is a country. I'm not going to engage with that comment, but I am going to leave it there. I like it that people are so passionate about some things. But I'm not going to argue with them, because you cannot win an emotional argument with logic. Also, you cannot win any argument online. Impossible. And I think it's funny that retired people, how do I say this, don't know what to do with themselves. Some retired people go back to work. I know retired people with good government pensions who work retail and delivery. I mean, you've got no imagination if you have to go back to work and make, what, $30,000 a year on top of your pension. Taxes are going to eat up all that. Some people think they want to travel. Some people want to volunteer. Some get a job. Some people buy stuff. Retail therapy. Those are all the wrong questions. I'm not going to tell you what the right question is. But in terms of retail therapy, buying stuff, that's just delayed remorse. Every time I buy something that I don't really need. I think I need it, I research it, and then I buy it. I always feel remorse afterwards, soon afterwards too, usually. Those are my e-bike thoughts. I look at these beautiful e-bikes and I think, oh yeah, that'd be so great to have an e-bike like that. But I know if I bought one, it would just, it's better. Access is more important than ownership. You own an e-bike, you have to worry about repairs and maintenance, you have to worry about someone will steal it. You give it the freedom of just grabbing a bike and leaving it somewhere else and taking the MRT home. Yeah. If you're thinking of buying something, wait a month or so. If you still feel that way, then go ahead. If you don't, then you dodge that bullet. All right, I guess that's it for today. These 10 minutes go by so quickly. I always say 10 minutes, but they turn out to be 12 minutes. Happy Monday. I guess I'll see you again tomorrow.